From the information center of First Coast News, your news leader.
2 lives lost after drowning in a backyard pool on the Westside.
And they're happening to a lot of, families who think they're safe and that they've done what they can to prevent it.
The YMCA is hoping a lesson in water safety will help keep you and your family safe around the water.
This is First Coast News at 11.
Tonight, a family on the Westside is grieving the loss of their 2 young daughters. This morning, the 2-year-old and 18-month-old were found dead in their backyard swimming pool. The girls' parents say they thought the 2 were sleeping when they were found at the bottom of the pool. Today's drownings are another reminder how this happens way too often in Florida. It's the #1 killer in the state for children under the age of 5. More than 400 a year drown in the pool. First Coast News' Ryan Duffy spoke with the folks at the YMCA about how parents can keep this sort of thing from happening.
Drowning accidents can happen in just seconds, and police say that was the case on the west side when 2-year-old Veronica Isabel and her 18-month-old sister Gloria drowned in a backyard pool.
And at some point they left their bed that they were sleeping in and exited the rear door to the pool area from the back of the house and were found by the father at the bottom of the pool.
The First Coast YMCA gives classes and works to raise awareness to prevent these types of accidents. Nikos Westmoreland says even with very young kids, parents can get them used to being in the water.
We want to acclimate them to make sure that when they get into a situation where they find themselves in the water that they're not panicking, because sometimes that moment of panic can, make the difference between a life or death situation.
Also, he says parents can make the pool less attractive to kids by removing toys around the pool and keeping the fence locked.
Children can find ways to get into almost anything, and so it's just really important that you make sure that there's nothing in or near that gate that you have up or that lock or that device that's covering the pool that could allow them to sneak in, and it only takes a second.
Investigators say the Isabel family had just moved in yesterday and was planning to install a pool cover to prevent exactly the type of accident that happened.
That was Ryan Duffy reporting. Officials say an adult watching a child around a pool should also be trained in CPR, and the parent should never take their eyes off that child. The YMCA offers CPR classes along with pool safety classes and swimming lessons.